Sound the anniversary siren! Oh yeah, it's party time! Hello everyone, welcome back to the ALPKMN channel for week number 3 of our anniversary celebration spectacular. But before we get into the video, do please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy what you see here today. And you can also follow me on Twitter or on Instagram at ALPKMN25, the same as my username here on YouTube, and on there I post little updates about when videos are going live and other bits and pieces as well, so do consider following me there if that interests you. But yes, if you haven't seen the last couple of videos, it is our anniversary month. It's a year since I started posting videos, Pokemon card opening videos on this channel, so we're having a massive month-long celebration, and as you can probably see, that celebration consists of opening multiple booster boxes of Ninja Spinner. Now, we originally started with 5 of these booster boxes. Week 1, we opened 1. Week 2, we opened the second one, and today we will be opening a third one, and if needed, we will open 2 more on the final week of the month to complete our celebration. Now, we do have a specific goal in mind. We have already pulled the Mega Greninja EX SAR actually multiple times, and what we are trying to pull is the Mega Hyper Rare version, the big shiny gold boy. That is our goal. So what we'll be doing is, like I say, today we'll be ripping a booster box. If we find the Mega Hyper Rare today, as soon as we do, that is the video over, and that'll be actually the end of this series over. That's the plan, is we'll open as many packs as we need to find it. If, like I say, we don't find it today, we'll go to our final video where we'll open 2 booster boxes, and hopefully in one of the 5 booster boxes will be the Mega Hyper Rare. So that is what we are doing. For today, I think I'm going to go with the bottom booster box this time. It's calling to me. So these 2, if we need them, will be ripped next week in a massive video. But yeah, so here we go. Box number 3. We've done okay so far. We haven't hit any other SARs or any, obviously, the Mega Hyper Rare. We've done okay with our other hits. We've managed to get, I think, 6 out of the 10 we've pulled have been ones we've needed for our master set, whereas the rest obviously will be going to trades. So here we go, opening our booster box. It's mad to think I hadn't opened a single Japanese booster box. I mean, I still haven't opened an English full booster box. I've never actually got a full one, just because they're so expensive. But I'd never opened a full Japanese booster box, and now I've opened multiple, so that's fun. So here we go, all 30 packs that we'll be ripping in today's video. I'm just going to quickly divide these up into smaller piles for reasons that will become apparent later on. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know usually I do like to stop and look at the arts and comment on them, but at this point obviously I have opened a lot of this set, and for that reason we will be going through them a little bit quicker today, doing some stuff I don't usually do because it is just the secret rares that I'm looking for. But there we go, all 30 packs, 5 cards in each pack, all nicely laid out for us. Hopefully the Mega Hyper Rare is in here. Through my scientific research up till now, I have established that in each booster box you get 5 holographics, 5 EXs, 3 art rares, and then 2 super rares or higher, seems to be how it works. So those are the hit rates. That's what we'll be looking for. Obviously, there are pros and cons of definite hit rates. Obviously, it means you're always going to get, you know, 5 basically secret rares in every box, which is nice to know. But on the flip side, you are capped. So theoretically, in English booster boxes, I don't believe they are seeded in the same way. You can do better or worse. So it's, like I said, pros and cons. But here we go. Pack number 1. AZ's Tranquility, Bergmite, Braixen, Golbat, and on the end, just a Tauros from our first pack. One thing I have noticed as well is so far, despite how many super rares I've actually pulled, I haven't pulled a single Pokemon super rare. They've all been trainers, so even if we don't get the Mega Hyper Rare, I'd just like to see a Pokemon Super Rare. That'd be really nice. Because, like I say, somehow, I haven't got one as of yet. So here we go. Pack number 2. We have the Deoxys, Remoraid, Ferroseed, Fluffy. Oh, and there we go. Okay. Our third SAR, the Mega Dragalge. So this is our biggest hit we've had so far this month. That is an awesome artwork. Really, really nice. I think, I could be wrong, but I think we might have all 3 of the SAR Pokemon now. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check. I'll probably fact check myself on the screen in the edit as I usually do. But there we go. Only 2 packs in. And we've already pulled one of our guaranteed higher tier hits. That is our third SAR from this set. As you can see, we've obviously got the Greninja and the Floette in the background. So this beauty is going to go pride of center right in the middle. But there we go. 3 SARs from this set all lined up. Like I say, we're only 2 packs in. One of our big hits already gone, which is kind of crazy. But that's awesome. That's a big help for our master set. Obviously, the Mega Hyper Rare, like I say, is the one really expensive card that's left. But if we manage to hit an SAR or 2, even if we don't get the Mega Hyper Rare, that would still be useful. So pack number 3, some kind of fishing net. Minchino. I'm pretty sure I double-checked, and that is Minchino. Matang. Goomy. And on the end, just a Ferrothorn. Pack number 4. So we're almost done with our first little stack. Little stack. There we go. Get rid of that. And we have the Vulpix, Quilladin, Boltoy, and there was our first EX, a Mega Greninja EX. Like I mentioned, I do already have all the EXs, so that isn't... It's still a hit, but you like say, I've got them all, so it will just be going into my trade binder. And here we go, pack number 5 from our first stack. Already with a big hit. Now again, I don't know if it's possible to get like 2 SARs or an SAR and a Mega Hyper Rare. I legitimately don't know if that's possible, or if it's only you will ever get 1 and then a Super Rare, so that'll be interesting. We have Philippe the Frenchman.
Never before have I been so offended.
Mareep, Carnivine, a Wimpod, and on the end our first holographic, a Holo Trevenant. So there we go, we're 5 packs down. I think what we're going to do for these next 5 is we're going to do a mega pack. I have been doing these in the previous videos, but I'm just trying to mix it up a bit. I don't want the videos to be too samey. Obviously, we are, you know, opening the same set and we're opening booster boxes. So I want to try and make things a little bit different. So we'll take off the hit. Actually, sorry, let me just put that on screen so you know there's no funny business going on. And we'll take the bulk. There's the bulk. Pop it there. So yeah, we're basically just taking the rare card off the end, making a stack of them, and then we'll go through the stack and see if we get any hits out of it. So there is our bulk. Number 3 just speeds things up a little bit, because like I said, we've seen all the artworks for this set. It is a small set. There's only like 83 actually cards in the set. There's more than I thought, but still, not a very big set by any stretch of the imagination. Taking that off, the bulk, there we go. So we still got 3 art rares and a super rare we should be getting out of this box, at the very least. And there are still a fair few of both that we need, so any hits that we need that aren't doubles would be lovely. So again, quick, there's the bulk. And then finally our last pack from this little stack. Here we go. Take off the rare. There's the, I keep forgetting to show the bulk. There's the bulk. And here we go, the full rare stack. So let's turn it round. On the front, we just have a Sudowoodo, followed with a Transformation Tome, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, there we go, a Gorgeist EX, so just a regular EX. A Crobat, Oh, there's our first art rare. The Watchog. Unfortunately, I have pulled this a lot. I think this is the 4th Watchog now that I've pulled. But that's our first art rare. Oh, and that is the last one. I thought there was another one on the end, but no, that was our last one. So that was our hit from that. I'll pop this in the background. Like I say, it is a double, unfortunately. It's not one of the art rares that we need. But it's still a hit. It will go into our trade binder and may come in useful in the future. So I'll pop that back there. Okay, on to our next stack of 5. So 20 left to go. Already pulled an SAR. Which is very nice. It's not that mega hyper rare that we're looking for. Imagine if we pulled another one. Or we pulled the mega hyper rare. That would be actually insane. So here we go. We have Roxy's Performance, Patrat that evolves into the Watchog, Ferroseed, Lit Leo. Oh my god, it's lit!
We so lit, dab like this.
And then on the end, just the Claydol firing its beams, its powerful beams. Let's go again. Card to the front. Garbodor, Sliggoo, Esper, Watchog, and on the end, just a Meowstic. But yeah, the SAR is a nice, you know, that's good for us. I'm hoping that the fact we got one SAR in free means we might get another one out of one of the other two. Obviously, it is all entirely luck, but I'm going to cross me fingies and hope that's the case. We have the Avalugg, the Vulpix kicking up the leaves, Emolga, Golbat, and on the end, just a holographic Fire Energy. I've already said this, but fuck those energy. Fuck those holos, man. Fuck them. They suck. Don't do that anymore. They still are doing it. They've done it in Abyssai as well. So we have the Speed Deoxys, Wimpod, Fanpy, Stunky, and on the end, just an Emma. We did pull the super rare Emma in our first video, I believe. In part 1, I think it was, we pulled that, which we did need for our set. So that was a nice little hit. Here we go, nearly halfway through now. Stack number 3 is about to be complete. Here we go. Again, we have Deoxys, maybe attack form, I don't know all the forms. Matang, Remoraid, Skrelp, and on the end, just a not Lumiose Tower. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not Lumiose Tower. So, from the first half, we've only had 2 of our 5 hits. So, there should be another 3 waiting for us in these final 15 packs. I think we will do another mega pack. Why not? Let's have some fun. Let's do another mega pack. So, let's quickly rip through these and get another mega pack set up. See what we get. To be honest, if we end up going to next week, there's a good chance I'm going to do a mega pack with like 30 cards or something, just because there's going to be so much stuff to get through. So there might be a big old time lapse in that video. Because again, I appreciate, like I say, that multiple weeks it can get a bit samey. So I do want to make sure these don't, you know, drag on forever and get, you know, disinteresting for people. I want that retention, goddammit, he says. Not that I make any money off these or anything like that. It's just for fun, but still, I want to make sure that if people are watching, I'm giving them something entertaining to watch. So there we go. Another rare. Oh, the last card is not even a rare all the time, I should say. But yeah, the card off the back. Got one more to go after this. Take that off. The bulk. And here we go. Last one from the stack. And then I think we'll probably do the last 10 legit, I think. Show the set a bit of respect. So let's take that off. Last pile of bulk. Philippe. And here we go. Our 5 card mega pack. So starting off, we have a Defense Deoxys. A Mega Floette EX, that's our 3rd EX from the box. A Glisopod. A holographic Metal Energy. And on the end, a holographic Xerneas. So back-to-back holos. So we've only got one more holo we should get from this. So in these last 10, there should be 3 hits for us. So we've managed to unintentionally leave the hits until the end. But let's get into our final leg. Like I said, I don't know, but I think the odds of us now pulling the Mega Hyper Rare are low. If somebody let me know, you know, if you know how these work and if it is possible to technically get 2 SARs or an SAR and a Mega Hyper Rare out of one box, do let me know, but I'd be surprised. But you never know, I could be wrong. So first up we have the Delibird, the little Grimace bird, the Froakie. I still need the art rare of this fella, so I'd love to see that. The Kakuna chilling in the tree with a nice dusk sky behind it, very cute. The Braixen, throwing some fire around, and then the Delphox holographic right after it, so that's fun. So that should be all our holos. If I'm right in saying you get 5 holos in a box, I believe that's all of them. And yeah, we still did do 2 EXs as well, so theoretically in these next 9 packs, there's going to be 5 hits. I do admit the seeded part does make the stats nerd part of my brain quite happy, because I'm like, so 4 of these will have new hits, and this many will have hits. So we have the Speed Deoxys, the Beldum, Patrat, Boltoy. Oh, and there we go! An art rare that we do need. The Claydol, which is a very nice looking art. The arts from this set are all really nice, you know. They're really, really pretty. I love that with the night sky and all the stars behind it. Absolutely gorgeous. And the fact it's not a double, hey, that's a big bonus as well. That is one we need for the set. So let's get that all sleeved up. Beautiful stuff. Pop that in the background. There we go. That's our 3rd hit. So there should still be 2 more left to go in these packs, and 2 more EXs as well. If I was getting an EX, I'd rather get another Mega Greninja, because I think that's the more valuable of 3, and, you know, just Greninja's cool, but... we have Emma. Weedle, it'll get you high. A Frogadier. Quillfish. And on the end, just a Keldeo. Hope you are enjoying these videos, though. You think it's a worthwhile anniversary celebration. You know, I'm already thinking, what am I going to have to do next year, considering how big I've gone for this one. But hey, we will see when we get there. So we've got the Ange Floette, Chespin, Vulpix, Stunky, and on the end, just a Deoxys. So we've only got 6 left, and 4 of these should have hits. So we're looking at a 2/3 hit rate. If you watched last week's video, actually, we were in a relatively similar situation whereby we were left with hits right till the end, which I'm never going to complain about. We have the Claydol that we just got the art rare of. The Phantom. Flaffy. Yeah, I keep getting that line mixed up. Quilladin. Oh, and on the end, there is our super rare. Unfortunately, it is a double. The Jumbo Ice Cream. We have already pulled it, but it is a nice one. It can go in our trade binder. And again, we got an SAR from this box, so I'll accept the fact we got a dupe super rare. I can accept that. I can live with it. I can deal. Like I say, again, this is one of the ones that I don't know. Some of the trainers, if they just look really clean like this, I think they are pretty cool. But yeah, we'll pop you over the Watchog, because the Watchog was a double as well, but this is a rarer double. So now I guess I'm just hoping that the art rare we have left is something new and not another double, because I believe from the first week we got 2 new cards we needed, and then the last one we got 3, I believe I'm right in saying. So as long as if we keep a couple, that would be really nice. So first of all, we have the Tower of some description, a Zubat, Bergmite, Litleo, and on the end, there is another one of our EXs, the Beedrill EX, the one that actually took me the longest to pull from this set. 4 packs left, 2 more hits. 50% hit rate we've got coming up. I'd love to see the Froakie. I think the Froakie's the art rare I'd most like to get, but like I say, as long as it's not a double, I'd be very happy. We have Stunfisk is another one. Skuntank. I'm getting them all mixed up. Pumpkaboo, a Skrelp, Emolga, and on the end, just a Meowstic. So here we go. Down to the final 3 packs. 1 has an EX, 1 has an art rare, and 1 has nothing. I think we'll go with the middle one first, as I just longingly have a look at my Mega Dragalge back there. At least we got 1 SAR out, if nothing, we're out of the 5. So here we go. We have the, again, I think it's the Attack Deoxys, I think that is. Carnivine, Fennekin, Beldum. What's going to be on the end? Oh, okay, it's a holographic. Oh, so maybe... Wait, is that my 5th or my 6th? Oh, okay. So maybe holos and EXs aren't guaranteed numbers because we've got 6 in this one. So I'm going to be interested to see. Maybe you get 10 and they can be EXs or they can be holos. But I guess we'll find out. Two packs left. Let's see what else we're going to get. Out of here. Already done pretty well today. A new art rare. A new special art rare as well. And we will have to go down to the wire with the last week. I mean, I'm already thinking that if we don't hit it in those 2 boxes, I might have to make this a more long-term quest in terms of pulling that boy. You'd think I'd have learned from Temporal Forces time that trying to pull specific cards doesn't work out most of the time, but we'll see. We'll wait. We've still got next week, and we've still got 2 packs from today. So Galissapod, Kakuna, Patrat, the Froakie, and then just a transformation tome. So this should have our last art rare in it, assuming, again, that my understanding of how these boxes work is correct. So fingers crossed for a new one, and that I am right, and it's not just going to be like, no, sorry, you just don't get one this time. So there we go. Take the card off the back. Hypothetically, this is our art rare. So here we go. We have the Garbodor, literal pile of trash. Esper, Weedle, Donphan, and here we go. Oh, it's another Frogadier. So he just pulled this in the last video. It's not a Froakie, unfortunately. It is another double. But again, if I was going to pull one, I'm not going to be too mad about it being a Frogadier. I imagine, again, I don't know, but I imagine this is one of the art rares from the set that's a little bit more valuable. But it is a very pretty artwork as well. Again, it wouldn't surprise me if all these are connected, you know. I think they probably are, actually, now that I think of it. Maybe, yeah, that looks like it could connect. Yeah, or at least they're in the same area at the very least if they don't directly connect. But yeah, so once again, 5 hits. Like I say, maybe with the EXs and the holos, it's just 10 of those total and you can get less. But, you know, we'll do more scientific research next week. So here we go. Let's pull together our hits and quickly review them. So in our final pack, we pulled the Frogadier, which is a double. The Watchog, which is also a double. The new one is the Claydol art rare, which we need for our master set, so that's awesome. We got another Jumbo Ice Cream super rare, still not pulled a single Pokemon super rare. Hopefully that's going to change. We've got 4 more chances in the remaining 2 booster boxes, so hopefully, like say, one of those will have a Pokemon super rare. But the big hit for today is the Mega Dragalge special art rare. Again, really nice artwork, very detailed, lots of different colors, so that is awesome. Once again, thank you very much for watching and joining us for the video. We are going to go down to the final one, so next week 2 whole booster boxes of goodness to be opened. But thank you once again for watching. Do consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed today's video. As I mentioned, you can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and peace.